Okay, we are speeding.
Yep, so this is my first time here in Newport, and I guess I've built up so many expectations about it here because I know so much of the history. You know, I mean, Newport Festival is part of the history of jazz, obviously. I've got so many great recordings recorded here. In fact, two of my favourite recordings are Miles Davis quintet here at Newport and the famous Duke Ellington one with the Paul Gonsalves solo that goes on for ages. So I had a lot of a built-up emotion about coming here. Then I came here and I realised it was beautiful as well and an idyllic place. So it's a little bit overwhelming for a 24-year-old who really thought if he did this, it would be at the end of his lifetime rather than at the beginning.
Is, coming here and playing and being around all these musicians, I mean, when you walk on stage, you're sort of carrying a sense of history with you?
It is. I mean, I must be honest, what I try and do is not get obsessed with that, because I could get very obsessed with it and very nervous and very frightened. I just, try and realise that, I'm doing my own thing, slightly different. It's not particularly traditional. It's got elements of tradition, but, I come from a very different background, and I acknowledge the greats, and I fall at their feet, and it's amazing to meet them and just be backstage with them. But ultimately, I've just got to get on stage and do my own thing.
One thing, to me, the knockout on the show was front.
Cool.
And if I could get a sound bite, one of the things that generations, they say, oh, well, you're covering those kind of tunes for, but when Coleman Hawkins did Body and Soul, it was a pop tune.
Sure.
When Grant Green did Moon River, it was a pop tune.
No kidding,
and,
yeah.
Just talk about how you feel about taking today. You did it a little bit on stage, but if you give me a good sound bite.
Sure. Well, at first I was looking through what we're going to play on the set this afternoon, and I wasn't going to play fronting because I just, the audience is definitely a jazz audience, maybe not familiar with chart music, and then I thought, well, when I play fronting, it's really much a part of me, and I love pop music, and I love taking pop songs from nowadays and doing jazz things with them, and what's happening is that younger people who have never had an interest in jazz before are listening to it because they're like, what the hell is this, So I decided to play it, and I introduced it, and I think I said the words Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears, and I just heard this deathly silence. I was like, oh no, I've ruined the gig. What am I going to do? So, I played it, and they got the vibe. They got it. They could see that this is from my generation, and you can play jazz over pop songs, same way Louis Armstrong, same way Coleman Hawkins, same way Grant Green, same way everyone has done in the past. So, hopefully I'm carrying on a bit of that.